Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here with Mitch's Noob to bring you the first war recap of the channel, and it's against Spartacus XVII.
Those letters are supposed to stand for numbers, right?
Yes, they're Roman numerals.
By my grammar calculation, that's 67, right?
Not even really close relatively at all. But anyways, let's actually get into the statistics of the war. We had a lot more 3 stars than them, 15 to their 5, including we actually did have a Town Hall 11 3-star, which is going to be the first one we're going to replay today. Before we show Aang's attack on number 5 here, I thought it would be notable to point out that we did have a pretty hefty advantage, especially hero-wise, on their Town Hall 9s especially. Like, they had some good bases up top, but as we get low, they progressively just get pretty bad. Like, no offense to them, I'm sure that it wasn't really that fair of a matchup for them, because, for example, right here, this was about a few bases under mine, and I have 30-30 heroes, and he's got 8-10, mostly Town Hall 8 defenses, and then bases like this. So pretty much after right around their number 12, all their bases weren't too great, so I thought that'd be worth mentioning. But anyways, we can go right into Aang's attack now on number 5, which was a mass bowler attack, starting off with a queen walk. And now the queen walk's going to start right up here between 12 and 3. Uses that wizard to create the funnel, and he needs to drop the raid really quickly because there's 2-point defense and an expo locked onto the queen. And without that rage, there's a 100% chance that queen was going down, unless they use the ability. Then the king comes here, don't really need a poison, and the rage is still going, so the queen is okay here, and she walks just the way that Aang wanted him to go. Well, she's a queen. But then put the jump spell in with a bunch of giants to tank for the eagle artillery, and then bowlers up top near 12 to clear the funnel for the rest of the bowlers. And now I think it's smart here to come from 12 just to get that eagle artillery out of the way first, and the queen already made the funnel, so now they're all going to wrap around to the left. And there's only one jump spell, so the intention here wasn't to actually jump to the middle for the 2-star. I think the plan was a 3-star from the get-go. So now we've got the Barbarian King ability paired with the Warden ability, which is actually a really deadly combo because the Barbarian King will spout out about 40 barbarians or so, maybe not that many, and then the tome will make them all invincible from everything, including the giant bombs, and all that extra DPS really adds up when you're thinking about it in the longevity of the raid. He's still holding on to a rage spell here. Got a ton of bowlers left up, healers, only 1 air defense left, and it's on the other side of the map. So even if the air defense does take out the bowlers, there's almost no base left to really defend. And he also still has the clan castle that is just full of miners here.
Another thing to note, the queen is actually able to reach some of the structures in the inside. As the bowlers are walking around the outside, she can snipe them as they're distracted.
Yeah, those Teslas go down as soon as the queen can get within range of them. And then there goes the rage spell, pretty much powers everything to take out that last Inferno and Wizard Tower.
The miners get a free trip to the Town Hall there, just 1 Tesla left.
Yep, free trip. There's nothing that Tesla can do to stop them. Even with all those skeleton traps popping in the core, the miners can deal with that, take out the Town Hall and the Tesla, but no need because the queen already grabbed the Tesla. And then from here on out, it's just a beautiful attack. Nice job. This last gold storage, there really wasn't a threat to time. There was still, I think, about 40 seconds left or so. I'm not exactly sure. I did watch it live. It wasn't really that close. But anyway, good attacking. So the next attack we wanted to cover in this recap was Owl's attack on number 3. It was 97%, so it was really close and worth sharing here. They started off by putting 4 balloons on this archer tower here. Now what that does is it clears this whole area of any air targeting defenses. So just a few minions could pick off that part of the base and get some percentage there.
While those minions are working on those beefy storages and buildings out there, Silver Owl starts at the top with the left side funnel. She starts with a queen walk and a bowler to start working on those storages.
Yeah, and then this one bowler right here goes ahead and makes a big part of the funnel. It actually almost gets this archer tower taken out. I'm pretty sure it doesn't get it actually taken out though. but the Queen does the majority of the heavy lifting here, under a rage spell especially. I'm not sure why the Queen targeted a wall here, so I'm pretty sure Owl just adapted on the fly and started the Giants. I'm pretty sure they wanted the Queen to come in with the rest of the troops, but it's not that big of a deal. Anyways, they got the jump spell down, and the Eagle Artillery is now targeting all the Giants, and the Clan Castle comes out, which has a Miner and a Golem. And then the Warden ability here, I think, was actually the key part of this raid. It blocks that incoming Eagle, as well as the explosion from the Golem, which caused around 500 damage. It nearly kills the bowlers, so anything else attacking the bowlers while that Golem explodes will pretty much make sure that the bowler dies.
So Owl has the muscle in the middle right now, but the Queen's at the top still going with some healers on her. The mines are picking off some of the healers, but the bowlers are taking a lot of the remaining point defense out. Queen up is going to be the worst enemy here. They're starting to run out of time. There's not too much left in Inferno, Tesla, a couple point defense, but we do still have the healers still alive.
Yeah, the key part is here. The reason why it's only time, we think, is because there's not much point defense that's going to be targeting them while the Inferno is targeting them simultaneously. So the Queen will be able to recuperate all her health after that Inferno goes down. But while she's taking it out and can't be healed, there's not much actually firing on her. And then plus she still has the ability in case she does get low health. And now the Inferno is locked onto the Warden, which will keep him from healing up. That minion went down to the Wizard Tower. Still got one minion for cleanup, but he can't quite place it yet because that Archer Tower at the bottom. And now the Warden went down here to that Giant Bomb. This is actually kind of bad here because there's not much left of the base, but at the same time there's not much time left.
The Warden's laser attack would still help with the cleanup. Owl sends in the minion here, but it's targeted by the Archer Tower early, so it doesn't do much of a help. Just a split second later would have kept the minion alive.
Yeah, and then now there's only one healer left on the Queen, and it looks like it's going to be pretty close here. But the Queen actually turns around and targets this Archer Tower and takes it out. So now there's just those three left, but time's up. Maybe if that Queen was level 41, he could have got it, but unfortunately that's not out yet.
Close raid, Owl. Good job.
So the next attack we wanted to show here was Remy attacking number 9. And this was Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10. Granted, got Town Hall 9 defenses, it still has all 3 Expos and max Inferno Towers. So he starts over here with mass bowlers. He got 6 bowlers and 2 healers at 9 and 12 to clear that funnel, and then the rest of the bowlers right up the middle.
I think it's a smart choice to start the funnel from the top, because if you look at the bottom on the base, there's some very intimidating level 1 through 7 walls that definitely could have put a hinder to his attack here.
Yeah, now you got both the jumps and 2 rages pretty early on in the base, with 1 freeze remaining that he put right now just to block that incoming Inferno Tower heal block. And then now the Inferno Tower is back up. So the freeze could have been just a second later, but it doesn't matter because the Queen goes in and takes that out. He still's got his bowler walks from 9 and 12 still going on in the base, and there's really nothing that can take that out. The Queen's in the middle with her ability as well, which was just used to take out multiple point defenses here.
I think bowlers was a lot better of a choice than miners on this base, because if you looked at the outside 4 quadrants, everything was really tightly grouped together, so the bowlers would get a lot of value for their bounces on their rocks.
Yeah, and the miners would barely be underground, blocked from all the damage and blocked from just healing without taking the damage. So the bowlers was a smart choice, and it still kind of was a close attack. Those Inferno Towers do make a big difference, even if they're not utilizing the new walls right here to the best advantage they could, and they're actually using a Town Hall 9 layout, just adding the extra Expo and Inferno Tower here. It still makes a big difference with those Inferno Towers in there. But anyways, wrapping up a nice 3-star here. Good job, Remy.
Good job, Remy.
The next attack we wanted to focus on here was Mord's attack on number 14. Welcome to the videos, Mord. I know you wanted to be in one, so here you go. So Mord came at this base with an HGHB. Starts off with a wizard on the top left to take care of that hut, along with the giants.
It's good to see that HBHB is still used at Town Hall 9, even though the healers got the slight nerf from the air mines. It is still used pretty often.
Yeah, but it was nerfed, so now it takes you got to use it on the right base, just like any attack. But I think this was the right base to use it on. You got the preemptive poison for the clan castle and the queen. I actually liked that a lot, so that was well placed.
You got double value for the poison.
Yeah, but now these air defenses are just going to town on these healers here. Need to get those out quickly.
The bowlers are actually able to reach the air defense from outside the wall, so that was a good move there.
Yeah, but the last healer just got taken out with that black mine. That update, man, it's making these attacks a little bit harder. But you put the hogs up on the top right. I'm pretty sure to do that just to save the bowlers from being attacked by this point defense. You don't want the clan castle that you brought specifically for this attack just to be taken out because they walked around the base. At least now they get to do some cleanup.
There is a little bit of a misplace of a spell, that last healing spell. It didn't reach much of the hogs, but there is not too much of the base left. There's just that right section with the archer tower, Tesla, and cannon. That's the real threat right now.
Yeah, now the bowlers are starting to get targeted by this external cannon. One of the bowlers, they're actually doing splash damage, well, the bounce damage to get that cannon, and it just barely lives. So now he's got his king about half health and the queen about 3/4 health with the ability, along with a giant here. So
it is good he saved those bowlers with the hogs, because every single one of those point defenses on the right is almost taken out from the splash damage of the bowlers. So even though he does only have his heroes right now, all the point defense is all low health.
Yeah, so now all he has to do is get that queen to get right behind the king, just so the king can tank just a little bit. That's all the queen needs to be able to use the ability and take out the rest of this base, because we do have that storage to get through before the queen can actually reach over the walls and get that point defense. So now he's taking the damage for that archer tower, the wizard takes a couple shots, and now the queen can use her ability, get that storage out in one hit rather than focusing on it for too long.
And now the threat to the attack isn't point defense anymore, but it's actually the builder huts in the corners. He's worried about time now, because the queen has to go through the gold storage, and that might take a while.
She actually goes to the builder hut first, gets that out of the way in 2 shots, and now with just a little bit of time, an archer and a queen just hanging on for life, this gold storage is going to go down and wrap up a pretty nice clutch 3-star for Mord. Good attack, man. So for the last attack we're going to show here today for this recap is actually going to be one of Mitch's attacks here, and he's going to show us exactly how he determined what attack and what to use to take out the base.
So far in the recaps, we've seen Town Hall 11 attacking Town Hall 11, Town Hall 10 on 10, and Town Hall 9 on 9. I thought it'd be good and include Town Hall 9 attacking Max Town Hall 10. Taking a look at the base down here. On first appearance, this does look like I'm completely maxed Town Hall 10, but something to note is this Archer Tower, which isn't up to par, but everything else is completely maxed. The hidden dangers of this base. Next to the Town Hall, we have some empty spaces here. That's the spaces that have a possibility for a hidden Inferno, and as well as this compartment over here. We have the cannon and mortar with some space in between. That has the possibility to house a quadruple giant bomb, which could be a big threat to my hogs. To deal with these problems, I decided to bring my standard double zap quake baby drag giant hogger attack, sponsored by Doritos. So we start with a funnel on the right hand side. My kill squad is coming in from this angle because I want to take out the enemy CC and the queen. And you see the zap quake going in. The Quake spell just barely gets down to defenses, so that was a pretty clutch spell choice in my opinion. Miners come out of the CC, which in my opinion is probably the most dangerous CC troop out there. Does roughly 378 damage per second, but the poison spell knocks it down to about 4, so they were able to kill the miners. I'm about to place my CC bowlers here in a second once I get a path cleared for them, and they start heading towards the enemy queen. I have the golems out front taking, and a jump spell to take them further into the base. As this is going on, I'm starting to think about my hog deployment, so I place a baby dragon at the bottom and the left side, giants around the outside to start to tank for the hogs, and I start deploying them surgically. As you can see, I was completely right about the quadruple set here. My hogs hit no giant bombs as they move through the base. The town hall is about to go down here. My baby dragon is taking a lot of damage from these defenses here. The hogs move in, and with this archer tower as the last standing defense, it's time for cleanup. This last spell is actually the most important, I believe. I think this is what really saved the raid in the end. Few more structures left with only 10 seconds left. And that looks like a wrap. That is how you 3-star a max Town Hall 10.
Beautiful attack, Mitch, if I might add myself. Excellently planned, swag spell left over, just overall good attack. Nice job. So that's all the attacks we had planned for showing y'all today. Purely because the rest of their bases were kind of rushed, so showing a rush 3-star wasn't really going to do anything to benefit us. So just to look over the stars real quick, we had 15 3-stars to their 5, 5 2-stars to their 13, and 0 1-stars to their 2. But in the end, it's the 3-stars that matter. They did have a pretty similar new stars per attack than us, but our average destruction was just much higher than them. But in all honesty, they were just outmatched. We had much higher level bases than they did. So I guess fair play to them. Anything you want to add, Mitch?
Yeah, sure. Thank you for letting me showcase my attack. And also teaching me a little bit about Spartan grammar numbers. I learned that it's not 67, but actually 43. So I'm a little bit smarter now.
Yeah, still not even really close. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time. Bye-bye.